Your News Radio 610 KONA News Time is now 8:12. We thank you for starting your Friday right here on the Tri-Cities Morning News. She's Jenna Kokenauer. I'm Glenn Vaughan. The Second News brought to you by At Michelle's Event Center. At Michelle's, a venue for all of your one-of-a-kind events coming soon to Richland. At michelleseventcenter.com for details. Now, we don't hear about this very often where lawmakers ask a governor of any state, please veto this legislation we just gave you. But that's actually what reportedly happened in Olympia late yesterday, as Senate Bill 6617 will be vetoed by Governor Jay Inslee. Joining us on the legendscasino.com hotline is Jason Mercier with the Washington Policy Center. And Jason, first and foremost, you're more of a poli-sci guy than I am. Does this happen very often where lawmakers say, no, we want that bill back?
Now, what we have seen happen in this 2018 legislative session will go down in history, not only for the initial crazy process used by lawmakers to pass this bill that vacated a court ruling saying they had to be transparent, done in the span of 48 hours with no public hearings, no committee action, no debate. I mean, that was unprecedented on its own. Then you combine that with every newspaper in the state running front-page editorials demanding the governor veto the bill and restore transparency. That was unprecedented. And on top of that, over 19,000 Washingtonians, either through phone calls or emails, basically melted down the governor's phone line demanding that he veto this bill. That has never happened as well. So this morning, congratulations goes to Washingtonians for fighting back and demanding transparency. Because as a result of that, what you saw happen last night are letters from the caucuses in the legislature, the House and Senate Democratic caucuses, the House Republican caucuses, telling the governor, we made a huge mistake. Please veto this bill and let us do this the right way.
Does it surprise you, Jason, that the governor did veto it? I mean, there was a lot of public pressure. There was a lot of pressure from the media, which, this whole thing resulted from a lawsuit from media agencies trying to get some information through public laws about those documents. Does it surprise you that the governor did finally veto this bill?
The veto didn't surprise me. What surprised me was his initial hesitation to say he would do so. And we found out why last night when he issued his press release. Because up to this point, the governor has not been shy to veto bills that he disagreed with, even bills that passed with a supermajority vote. So it should have been a no-brainer, especially when you consider the governor has been very transparent when it comes to his own public records. He has decided that even though a court has said he has the right to withhold records, he won't do that. He's turned things over. So he's been an advocate for open government. So it was a surprise why he didn't just forcefully say, I'm going to veto this bill. But last night, his press release, we kind of figured out why that happened. And according to his statement, the legislative leaders went to him, told him what they were doing, and he told them, well, if you get a supermajority vote, I won't veto it. Now, the governor says he didn't expect them to use a process that cut out the public. And then once that unfolded and he got the unprecedented 19,000 contacts from Washingtonians, he finally decided, well, I may have told you I wasn't going to do this, but this is just unacceptable.
Jason, this legislation was passed but with votes by Republicans and Democrats in Olympia. In your assessment, what does this say about the working condition, the environment in our state's capital?
Well, this kind of gets back to an issue that we've been advocating for a long time, especially for those of us here on the east side of the state. We need to be more involved in the legislative process because sometimes they aren't really hearing what the public wants, whether that's remote testimony, whether that's making sure they don't use things like title-only bills, blank bills that kind of cut the public out of the process. And I think that hopefully the silver lining out of what occurred with this process is hopefully it will never happen again. They realize the legislature is really supposed to be an opportunity for the public to be involved in the making of their laws. Going forward, hopefully we'll see that.
All right. Jason Mercier with the Washington Policy Center. Thank you so much for checking in with us this morning.